Experiencing abuse during childhood or adolescence is linked to a higher risk of mental health conditions later in life. But does the specific age when the trauma happens matter for how the brain develops? The brain uses a highly interconnected network of structures to process emotions. The amygdala acts as a rapid detector for emotional threats. The hippocampus works alongside it to provide context and link emotions to specific memories. Together, these areas help people process emotions on two different levels. Conscious processing happens when we have time to recognize a trigger. Non-conscious processing happens in a fraction of a second before we even realize what we are looking at. A recent study investigated whether the timing of childhood abuse is associated with different brain activity in adulthood. Researchers analyzed data from 635 adults. This included 399 people with no history of abuse and 236 who reported experiencing emotional, physical, or sexual abuse before the age of 18. The researchers split the abused group into those who experienced trauma before age 13 and those who experienced it between the ages of 13 and 18. The participants underwent functional magnetic resonance imaging. While in the brain scanner, they looked at images of human faces showing different emotions. Some faces appeared for 500 milliseconds, allowing for conscious processing. Other faces flashed for just 10 milliseconds, testing the non-conscious emotional pathways. The researchers found that the timing of the abuse was linked to distinct brain activity patterns. People who experienced abuse in their teenage years tended to show heightened amygdala activity, but only during conscious emotion processing. On the other hand, people who experienced abuse before age 13 showed heightened hippocampal activity during the rapid, non-conscious processing task. These patterns appeared across different psychiatric diagnoses, including depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as in healthy adults. This suggests that early adversity is linked to underlying emotional processing hardware, rather than just reflecting a specific mental health condition or temporary mood. The researchers noted that early childhood trauma might become wired as an automatic response to negative stimuli, while adolescent trauma might relate more to how people deliberately appraise emotional information. Learn more about this study and other new research at PsyPost.org.